Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Okay, let's see. There. I think that's okay. Okay. So I'm going to give us some time to come on in here. And there we go. Going to give us some time to come on in here. I'm going to grab my water real quick. And I will be right back. Give us that. I hear that after 2 minutes, if we start swearing, it's okay. So I'm going to give us 2 minutes and then we're going to start. Thanks for stopping by. Let's get this. Okay. So I was actually, where is it? Okay. So thanks for coming in tonight. We're here on Larger Curves, live on Larger Curves. I would appreciate it if you would smash that like button and smash that subscribe button on your way in if you haven't already. So tonight, where is that? I don't know if this mic is picking that background noise up or not. So I decided to shut that fan off. Okay, so tonight, hi everybody, thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves tonight. Make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button on your way in. Okay. And check all that before I got on this thing. Right one right there. Okay. Okay. So tonight on Tuesday Tidbits, I wanted to talk about just a couple things. First off, we were going to talk about Bill Cosby's release. Okay? Bill Cosby's release. Now, the reason I wanted to talk about this is because I am not being popular with my opinions these days, but I think that it's good. Bill Cosby is out of prison. I think it's excellent that Bill Cosby is out of prison because, like they said, Judge Joe Brown broke it down, and he said that basically he never admitted anything that he was accused of. For one, what he did admit to was not supposed to be able to be used against him at any time. So imagine like you taking a deal so that you can, tell on somebody and you cannot have to be the one to go to jail. So you take a deal, right? You take a plea deal, basically. So he took a form of a plea deal, I guess, is a way of putting it, because he was promised that if you go in this deposition, then you don't have to, if we can't use anything against you. And then they turned around and used it against him. Now, look, I have my whole own theories as to why they did that. And some of the theories are a little interesting, to say the least. Yes. So a lot of them are interesting, to say the least. My main theory is that he wasn't supposed to have to go to jail. So I was talking about Bill Cosby's release, right? And his release from prison happened like real quick too. From what I understand, they say that it usually takes like a day or two, or at least, to get processed out. I don't know why, especially if you weren't supposed to be here. I mean, get me out of there as fast as you can, right? Don't take no couple of days to keep me in here a little longer in some place I'm not supposed to be. No, get me out of here now, like yesterday, like 2 years ago, like 3 years ago, when I made the deal with the first DA to not have to go to jail if I participated in your civil actions or whatever, and I didn't have to go to jail. So, not me personally, but we're talking about Bill Cosby, right? So he made this deal, and he wasn't supposed to have to go to jail. And then he had to go to jail because another DA comes in, and he's like, you know what? Forget what the other DA that made the deal with Bill, forget the deal with Bill DA. I'm the new DA in town, and I'm saying that he needs to get pressed these charges because I'm going to use the words that he said in the deposition against him. And they did. And the man was getting ready to serve 10 years for something that he had already settled and everything. And they were about to get him. So, in his defense, there was some people that came to his defense. And let's see. Let's see. One of the people that came to his defense, get it together. One of the people that came to his defense was, where'd it go? Copyright disclaimer. Under Fair Use Act, I was just sharing this because I used to watch old school movies, and Carol Baker, let me see real fast. Just a second. Let's see. Things are spinning. So yeah, I don't know. Leave a comment. Do you think that Bill Cosby should have made a deal and then been told that he can't, that they're not going to honor the deal? And do you think that people supporting his release should have gotten the amount of backlash that they got? I don't think so. I personally don't think so, because he wasn't supposed to be there. Let's see. What is going on? Okay. So real quick, I just wanted to what's going on? It's taking a minute. Sorry. And you know, Mercury's not even in freaking retrograde. Okay, copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. I wanted to say that before I share anything else. So, shout out to the copyright disclaimer. Shout out to the copyright disclaimer, okay? Because we don't want no issues. Already 10 minutes in. Let's see. Okay. There. Can you guys see? There. Okay. So I'll try to do it without my glasses for now because there. I don't know. I like my glasses. You can't see my eyes though. No fake nails today. That's one way you guys can save your money. So fake nails. So Bill Cosby, thoughts and reaction. Okay. So I was coming back over here after I read that copyright disclaimer to say that screen legend Carol Baker didn't mince words while offering up her thoughts on the Me Too movement and wonderful Bill Cosby. Baker, one of Hollywood's last living stars from cinema's golden age and an Oscar nominee for the 1956 film Baby Doll, put the blame on Cosby's accuser and questioned why women would choose to be alone with a very sexy comedian. The 90-year-old actress made the unfiltered claims on the Hollywood Reporters Awards Chatter podcast. She went on to say, "My heart's broken for Bill," the Baby Doll star declared. "Bill Cosby didn't deserve it. At his age and in his condition, he's a wonderful human being, absolutely wonderful. I can't bear the fact that he's in prison. I don't think it was his fault." Now, Cosby, who's 83, had his conviction overturned last week. In 2018, he was sentenced to prison for 3 to 10 years for assaulting Andrea Costin. 60 women have accused they say the disgraced Cosby show star, but it's not disgrace. The disgrace is that he went to jail for something that he wasn't supposed to go to jail for. And that wasn't proven beyond the shadow of a reasonable doubt in a court of law. Therefore, he was not guilty. Anyway, let's go on to say 60 women have accused him of sexual assault. Cosby admitted only to giving women stuff, but maintained that all acts that followed were consensual. That's what he always said. So I'm not sure why people always say, oh, in the deposition, he admitted it. In the deposition, he admitted to, doing something to these ladies. But what he admitted to was giving them something, like, so from my hand to your hand, not like spiking a drink and not like, secretly giving it to you. And he maintains that it was consensual. He admitted to giving them stuff, but maintained that any acts were consensual. Baker put the onus back on the women. She went on to say, "Why would you go to a secluded place with a man? To pay pinochle?" I'm sure they were all entranced with him. I have a feeling that that drink was just an aphrodisiac, and he did not force them to take it. He just offered it to him. And I think it's a sin he's in jail. As for convicted R. Harvey Weinstein, Baker called the Oscar-winning producer the disgraced Oscar-winning producer a maniac, and said he deserved to be behind bars. But she also took issue with the women coming forward so many years later, saying Also, these days, I hate the fact that these women do this. They come back years later and ruin people's career. So that's just one person's reaction. I'm not sure if she received any backlash, but I know that Felicia Rashad, uh, Bill Cosby's work wife, people have work wives and work husbands, right? So Felicia Rashad spoke about how she was so excited that he was free. And what was the comment that she said? Let's take a look at this because we're just still talking about Bill Cosby's release. Okay. So when he was released, Felicia Rashad said, "Finally, a terrible wrong has been righted, a miscarriage of justice corrected," along with the Cosby photo. And she had tweeted that out. She ended up deleting it and apologizing later after receiving a lot of backlash. For what? For what? I don't know. Let her have her thoughts. Let her have her opinions. She didn't say the ladies deserved it. She didn't say she didn't believe them. She simply said that it was a travesty of justice that he was in there, which it was, which is why he got released. That's what the Supreme Court finally ruled, was that it was a travesty and that he was not supposed to be in there based on the previous agreement. So that's enough of the Bill Cosby stuff. If you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear your comments down below here on Larger Curves. So all comments are welcome. Make sure you smash that like button and smash that subscribe button and leave a comment on what you think about Cosby. Okay, now we're going to move on to the ESPN hot mic fiasco. Okay, so you may or may not know that Rachel Nichols, anchor over at, a reporter anchor, I guess, over at ESPN, had a hot mic moment last year during COVID, and they blamed it on her not knowing how to use the equipment during the, the whole quarantina thing last year. And she was new to working the devices at home and had a hot mic moment. But then whoever she had the hot mic moment with showed somebody who recorded it, who went on to let it out. And it happened last July. And now here we are in July 2021 talking about it. Okay. So we're going to listen real fast to the excerpt of what Rachel said. Well, what do you do as a silent reporter job today? Because just that was good away for. For Maria to do the hosting. Yeah. So I have declined. I don't know what their next move is. I don't know if you hear that. Pressure because of all of that, and I'm trying to figure out like how to just, my thing is like I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football, she covers basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your pressure. Silent reporter job the NBA Finals. Hey, instead of hosting the NBA Finals, well, what do you do as a silent reporter job the NBA Finals? Because just that was good away for. For Maria to do the hosting. Yeah. So this hot mic moment is with a person named Mendelson, who was an advisor to LeBron James and like his agent or something like that. So let's see. And this conversation was recorded on ESPN's server. I have declined. I don't know what their next move is, but they are feeling pressure because of all of that. And when she says all of that, she's referring to the Black Lives Matter movement and everything that was happening in real time, IRL, in June 2020 when she made these statements.
I'm trying to figure out, like, how to just, my thing is, like, I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covers football, she covers basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your, like, crappy, long-time record on diversity, which, by the way, I myself, like, know personally from the female side of it, like, go for it. Just, find it somewhere else. Like, you're not going to find it with me and take my thing away.
So that was an excerpt of the conversation. Sorry, that was an excerpt of the conversation that the hot mic moment with Rachel Nichols. Now, the backlash that she's receiving is because she just sounds so entitled in that clip. Doesn't she sound a little like, meh? If you need to give her something else to do, then go ahead and do it. Now, that doesn't sound as racially motivated, aside from the comment about if you're feeling pressure from a movement of Black people, then that implies racial undertones and therefore could be seen as racist overtones. However, I think she was just really coming off as a jealous biatch, hating on sister girl's greatness, okay? Hating on the fact that Maria Taylor is doing it and doing it and doing it well enough that they do want her to do this, and found this for her to do. So Rachel Nichols, stay mad, girl. Stay mad, okay? And after that hot mic moment got revealed to Maria Taylor, she did have a response. And let's take a look at that right now. Okay, let's see.
Hey, Black woman, I just wanted you to know that you're pretty dope. Like, I don't care what society tells you. They might tell you that your skin's not pretty enough, that there's not enough shit. Straight up.
Her response is so perfect. Her response is so perfect. I love when people cuss people out without really saying cuss words. And she doesn't even give Rachel Nichols any shine, none whatsoever, not really. This is a conversation from her to her sestras about how to handle haters and jealous biatches. Okay, let's listen.
Hey, Black woman, I just wanted you to know that you're pretty dope. Like, I don't care what society tells you. They might tell you that your skin's not pretty enough, that there's not enough shades to match your makeup, that although all women make 82 cents to the dollar on white men, you make 62 cents. They may tell you that you don't deserve that promotion, even though you know you do. They may tell you that when you get the promotion that you only got it because you were Black. But we know that's not true.
They might tell you.
I just want you to know that I believe in you. So resist the urge to fall in line. Don't be humble, go brag. Because you are so fine. You're the only one that can do what you do on a daily basis and never say boo-hoo to anyone to fall in line. Don't be humble, go brag. Because you are so fine. You're the only one that can do what you do on a daily basis and never say boo-hoo to anyone because you are the one, the Black woman that's stronger than everyone.
And that was a perfect response, don't you think? So now the other issue with that is this whole thing is ESPN's handling of the hot mic moment with Rachel Nichols. Look, ESPN got some issues, and they're obvious because they got a lot of white reporters over there that say a lot of stuff and get to say a half-ass apology and then get to keep their job and no problem. And then they get some black reporters over there that say two words that really weren't offensive, but obviously made somebody mad enough that they need to lose their job. Okay? Okay? I don't even watch ESPN like that. And I've seen it happen. I watch one day and they here and one day and they not. It was not back-to-back days or anything, but you see what I'm saying. So of course, in good old ESPN fashion, they let Rachel do an apology tour, right? They let her go and give an apology. That was an I'm sorry I got caught apology. Those are the kind of apologies that ESPN finds satisfactory once white coworkers are found saying racially disparaging things, discriminatory, racially biased things against black athletes, black counterparts, or whatever. So, of course, they'll let her do a half-ass apology, which I'm not even going to play here. It's available because it's a half-ass apology. It's basically, I'm sorry the mic was hot, and I'm sorry that Maria heard what I said when the mic was hot. Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Pretty much what it was. So they ended up having her apologize, telling all these black counterparts over there to have her back, because some of them did not have her back at first. And then it was almost like they got a phone call that you better have Rachel's back. So they turned around and were like, oh yeah, when I said I had Maria's back, I meant I had Rachel's back. It's not that bad what Rachel said. It's not that bad. So there was a couple of people that had her back like that. You know, I'm not really here for it. I did hear that somebody over there at ESPN last week, a black man, said something about RGB3, or I don't know what the letters are for. Somebody in the sports world will know what I'm talking about if I say an R and a G and a B and a 3 or something like that. But he said, I heard him say, oh, is he a real black guy or is he a not? It was basically, is he a real black guy or a fake black guy? But it was a black man talking about another black man. And he ended up getting like totally fired from ESPN. And I'm just like, well, I'm not really sure why that would have happened. So that was my little blurb on that. Larger curves. Make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below. Do you have any thoughts on ESPN's history of inconsistent treatment and consequence for their reporters of various races? Okay, I'm not sure, but that's all. That stuff is just in my opinion, and yeah. So let's see, who else do we have? So we did that, and we did that. Okay, and we did Bill Cosby. We're almost done. We are almost done. We're just going to do, right now, we're about to do this. Moving on to TikTok, the TikTok video. And so TikTok, racist or not? Look, I personally, my experience, racist or not on TikTok, my personal experience on TikTok, and I've made many TikToks saying so, is that I believe that there's some type of racist algorithm over on TikTok. I believe that TikTok is a digital plantation. I believe that TikTok has a cultural, it's a digital plantation where cultural appropriation in a digital way happens. Okay, it's like digital mining for cultural stuff. Okay, Right now, TikTok has people going on, the Black creators going on strike at TikTok because of the unfair treatments over there. So it's a TikTok strike. Black creators are on strike to protest a lack of credit for their work. TikTok strike highlights issues of compensation and race in the creators. Black TikTok dance creators refuse to dance. You should see what they're coming up with without our rhythm. Oh, it's hilarious. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Okay, so part of the problem is, let's see. Let's go. No, it's more than that, though. But basically, the creators over on TikTok are not feeling the love, right? And it's highlighted in various ways. Like, so for me, just today, I personally got banned on TikTok for some time because they said I had multiple community violations. Now, the kind of community violations given to Black creators on TikTok are often unfair because there's a feature on TikTok that allows you to save another person's video and then you can upload it. And right on the side of that video, it'll show how many likes the person had, and you can actually go back to their page and see how many views it's racked up. So I do this all the time just to show myself that I'm not crazy. And I'll go to a video thinking, oh, if I put this up, will TikTok take it down because I'm Black? And sure enough, I'll end up getting deemed with a community violation for the video that on another person's page that's not Black has racked up 500,000 likes and 3 million views, right? I put the video up for 20 minutes, and I get hit with a community violation talking about my content violates what do they usually say? Violence and graphic, hate speech, or something like that. And it's all BS because the original video is still up, racking up views, racking up likes. So that's how I know I didn't violate anything. Because if I violated it, then it should not be available on your platform for anybody. So when I go back into TikTok, I go through this whole thing where I'll go to the original video and report that video for the same thing that they just gave me an infraction for. And you know what TikTok says? You know what they say? We did not find anything wrong. We thank you for your report. And in our review, we didn't find anything wrong with the video that you reported. Thank you for helping try to keep TikTok safe. And it's the exact video that I duetted. So tell me it's not a Black thing if you want to, but as a Black creator, I personally have felt this. And if anybody's catching this show after they caught me on another live tonight, where I did say that I am looking for an alternative to the term of myself as far as being Black, I am looking to free myself of that descriptive adjective because it has no place of origin. Do your own homework. I'm doing my own research. But yeah, anyway, that's what happens when you get to be anyway, I don't want to go over there because we're still talking about TikTok and the racism. Okay. So there's this dude on TikTok that right after I got banned for this little thing that I'm talking about, and I looked again in the main video still up. Right after I did that, I was like, F TikTok, just F them. F TikTok. Oh, it's so maddening. Do all that stuff and they don't push, the algorithm refuses to put your work out. And then if it does put it out, I don't even know. I don't really know how the algorithm works. All I know is I do just as much as everybody else. And if I have over 12,000 followers over on my TikTok, thank God. And of the 12,000 followers. So based on that, just the algorithm alone, I should be seeing like a 1 or 2% of views on my videos, right? So let's do the math. So if I have 12,000 people, 12,000, and let's do that times 1%. So at least 120 people, at least 120 people should see my videos, right? But no, on TikTok, I get 23 views out of 12,000 followers. So that means that either the 12,000 people that are my followers scroll through the thing so fast that the view doesn't count, or that they never got access to my stuff. And I'm willing to believe that they never get access to my stuff because the algorithm does not allow it. It decided a long time ago that I said some stuff about some things that they didn't like or something like that. And viewership. And then I go to other people's page. I'm not even hating. I'm just telling you my experience. And then I go to other people's page and I'm like, how did that person get that many views and that many hours with only like 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 followers? I see people with 1,500 followers get like 8,000 views in 15 hours. How did that happen? Unless the algorithm helped that happen. That's all I'm saying as a personal user of TikTok. I am planning on switching over to Fanbase. I heard about this other thing called Fanbase. I'm not a paid participant of this. I just heard that it was for us, by us, so to speak, and that it was in direct response to the feeling of Black users over on TikTok feeling disenfranchised, discriminated, and used basically over there. So follow me over on Fanbase. I'm doing follow for follows over there. So if you get a chance to check out Fanbase, I hope that it's comparable. I've uploaded some things on there already and still learning it over there, but it's another outlet for me to share me with you. That's all any of this is, really, right? So that's TikTok's news, but I wanted to show you what this gentleman said about the TikTok. So I think I'm gonna have to share my whole screen or not. Let me see. Let's go here. So we're in the right place. Okay.
What was going on yesterday. And I'm not going to be overly dramatic. I'm going to cut to the chase because I am not really felt. Okay? So I was going to give you more about what was going on yesterday. And I'm very emotional because I lost a friend last night. So here's why I'm frustrated. But if I go into the creator marketplace and I put supporting white supremacy and I hit accept, it's okay. And it lets me have my asking rate at $500. White supremacy. But God forbid, let me put Black Lives Matter on there. Watch. I'm not going to be overly dramatic. I'm going to cut to the chase because I am not really felt. Okay? So I was going to give you more about what was going on yesterday. And I'm very emotional because I lost a friend last night. So here's why I'm frustrated. But if I go into the creator marketplace and I put supporting white supremacy and I hit accept, it's okay. And it lets me have my asking rate at $500. White supremacy. But God forbid, let me put Black Lives Matter on there. Watch. It says it's a threat. Boom. Inappropriate content. Can't say that. I cannot say Black people. This is my screen recording. And this is why I'm pissed the fuck. If I go into the creator marketplace and I put supporting white supremacy and I hit accept, it's okay. And it lets me have my asking rate at $500. White supremacy. But God forbid, let me put Black Lives Matter on there. Watch. It says it's a threat. Boom. Inappropriate content. Can't say that. I cannot say Black people. This is my screen recording. And this is why I'm pissed the fuck off. We're tired. We're tired. Okay? Black success. Boom. Inappropriate content. Anything Black related is inappropriate content. But let me, Black can't say it. Let's take that out of the equation. Supporting white success. The same adjectives I was using to describe us on this app, it's allowed. It's allowed. allowed. White voices accepted, $500. Pro-white accepted, $500. But let me say pro-black. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to be overly dramatic. I'm going to cut to the chase because I am not really.
So while that
So
plays
there's
again,
more
how do you
about,
feel about
what was
that?
going
I
on
mean,
yesterday.
about seeing that, and it's not doesn't just
and
happen
we'll talk
with
about
that
it
over on
last night.
TikTok.
Um,
This also can happen when you put in hashtag suggestions on TikTok. If you type in stop Black hate, there's no suggestions. If you type in stop Asian hate, there's a suggestion. If you type in pretty much anything to do with Black, it doesn't suggest it. But if you type in anything to do with white, then it starts suggesting things automatically for you. And the same thing in their stickers feature over on, the same thing with the stickers feature in TikTok. If you begin to type Black, you have to start getting really specific to get certain stickers of Blackness in TikTok. So TikTok is just racist. I'm trying to move out of there. I love expressing myself. I love sharing my light. I love being funny. I love the dances. I love the news tidbits over there. I love it. I love the action of that. But I do not love being censored. I do not love the obvious racist algorithm and the gaslighting that happens over there, because all of this happens under the guise of community guidelines to keep their platform safe, but it doesn't. All it does is keep it color-free. That's what it does. Okay? Anyway, because another issue over there at TikTok is that of the top 100 users on TikTok, there's no Black women. And I think there's one Black guy. But all the dances that the top 100 creators are famous for are pretty much because of Black creators. So it's just this really huge colonialist mindset effery going on over there, trying to interfere with the magic of melanin, but they're not stopping nothing. Anyway, so that's TikTok. So the last thing we're going to talk about tonight on Tuesday Tidbits. Oh, it's Wednesday. Now it's Wednesday. So there's no more Tuesday. Let me get out of here. And hurry up. Let me see. Where was Megan? Megan McCain quit The View. Megan quit. Let's see. As it turns out, it's speculated that the ladies were at their wits' end before she quit earlier this week. And after she blew up at Whoopi, of all people, a couple of times over the last few weeks. And of course, she's always like to Joy. The only person she halfway lets finish a sentence is Sarah. You could tell her about her disdain for Anna. And Sunny, she can't hardly stand because she'll get corrected by her. So the Ice Princess is out over at freaking The View, if you care. I don't know how it's going to affect the viewership, because the numbers were pretty regular while she was out on maternity leave. So I don't know if that was because people believed that, oh, Megan's on her way back, let me just they could keep my view until she comes back, or if that was because people watched more without her being there. I don't know. I personally, I like drama over on that show. I used to like watching for Elizabeth's crazy shenanigans. Didn't agree with nothing she said, but I would watch for her shenanigans sometimes to see her bicker with the ladies and get told off. And then there was another one after her that kind of had like I don't know, she had like a really interesting name, like Jeremiah almost. I don't know. Anyway, so she was another person that didn't mind being an antagonist and kind of being like the person to argue with. And then we settled on Meghan, who for the last 4 years has been talking about her dad, her mom, all the friends that she ever had and how they feel, and about how everything in life affects her. So I don't think I'm going to miss her. I'm really interested to see what they do and who they bring in next, but I don't think that I'll necessarily miss Meghan McCain being on The View. Who knows what's going to happen? They also, I also heard, let's see, before I say it out loud, is Sarah Hines also quitting? Let's see. Sarah Hines. Nope, it doesn't say that she is not returning to The View. So she did. Nope. So just Meghan announced she's not returning. And so Sarah Haynes at this point is staying. Joy, I heard, might be retiring this year. I mean, she's been doing the show for so long. I love Joy. Whoopi, you know, how Whoopi feels about working. She's probably going to be staying there for a minute longer. And Sunny, you know, I like that they have a resident lawyer to tell us the legalese stuff. I really wish they would make Anna a full-time person. I think it's about time they have a nice, you know, Anna Navarro on the thing. She's been trying out for long enough. So if it's something that she wants to do, I hope they fill the seat with like somebody like Anna Navarro, you know, because she's also conservative and she's also obviously Latina. So, hey, they could do worse, I think, in my opinion. So that was it. We did Bill Cosby's release. Leave a comment. How do you feel? We did ESPN's Hot Mic Moment. Do you care? We did TikTok, racist or not. And we did The View, Meghan quit. So that was just my Tuesday tidbits. Like I said before in other videos, I'm trying to really find my niche over here at Larger Curves. I like talking, obviously. I like talking about different many things. I'm not trying to get just housewives, just reality TV. I want to be able to be broad and cover a lot of different things that interest me. And I hope they interest you too. I appreciate you taking your time to stop in. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for stopping in for Tuesday Tidbits, all right? All right. That was awesome. Thank you. Okay? See you in the next video.